So today I'm excited to show you what Team Onramp's been working on during this sprint, and to reach, our goal has been really to reach thousands of community banks and credit unions to impact millions of unbanked households in the US. So I'm Ben Weiss. I'm the banking specialist at Amazon Web Services. Prior to coming to AWS, I worked in financial products at Carta and built banking as a service and consumer banking at Cross River. Sarat Kosuri joins me. He's the account manager for FDIC and worked with FDIC and member banks for the last 5+ years. Chris Griffin, Kevin Kilbasa join us from with extensive community banking and credit union experience and are now leading digital banking efforts specifically for that audience at NARMI. And Ben Burton, who's been the guru in this space, working with the largest fintechs like Chime and Varo and Aspiration at Galileo Processing for the last 17+ years. And so I wanted to start today really speaking to the challenges of community banks and credit unions, because we think we understand this space pretty significantly. First, we know that consumers, and particularly the unbanked, are looking for a low-cost digital banking experience. We know that they want an experience that's comparable to what they could get from folks like Chime or Varo, but backed by a local banker and a place where they can actually go and interact with a human. And COVID-19 has only accelerated that demand for digital experiences. But at the same time, we know community banks and credit unions are often hamstrung by budget constraints, legacy IT decisions that can limit their ability to innovate and frankly work with innovative partners like the folks that we talked to today. And so second, we also know that it's hard for banks to effectively source unbanked customers and onboard them efficiently. We know community banks and credit unions may not have the know-how or the marketing budgets to run effective campaigns for the unbanked. And we know, frankly, the costs involved with setting up, acquiring customers, and serving them can force banks to add prohibitive monthly maintenance fees or minimum balances that can make the offering unattractive to this customer base. So Onramp is really trying to win the hearts and minds of community banks and credit unions to bring thousands of new players into the market to help meet the needs of unbanked customers. So what have we done? We've built a turnkey bank-in-a-box that could be attached to any community bank or credit union legacy infrastructure and be up and running in weeks. Onramp provides a standard bank-on digital bank account with digital onboarding, full self-service digital banking experience, financial literacy built into the application, attached to back-end ledger and payment infrastructure that's highly automated by design. And finally, Onramp will be marketed on a national level, like Square Cash and other fintech campaigns, to improve access to the unbanked. To make this happen, we needed to put together pieces that each independently are sought after by forward-thinking community banks and credit unions today. We needed to make it completely pre-configured and ready to go without the need for extensive customization or integrations so that it could be implemented in weeks, not months or years. We needed to make it extremely cost-effective for community banks and credit unions as well. So what we did was we combined the award-winning user experiences from NARMI, the fintech choice, payment and ledger infrastructure from Galileo Processing, running on the most reliable cloud infrastructure at AWS, along with a bunch of additional partners for KYC, AML, bill pay, ATMs, cards. They're all best in class in their fields, and effectively provide to community banks and credit unions the ability to reach the unbanked by greasing the rails. A national marketing campaign to target those customers, digital onboarding that routes applicants to their local participating bank, web and mobile banking with all the bells and whistles to meet CRA standards and delight the customer, and all delivered at less than $10 per customer per month, which is less than half of what it currently costs these banks today. So I'm excited for Kevin to walk us through the details of this.
Thanks, Ben, and good afternoon, everyone. It's a real privilege to be presenting in front of you today. Under traditional banking infrastructure, it can be daunting to open a bank account given the amount of time, questions, and documents required. So much so that many people do not try to open an account or do not complete the application if they do try. Employing NARMI's digital account opening platform, the Onramp onboarding process is simple, intuitive, and fast, all while meeting necessary regulatory requirements. The application is clear and information collected is limited to only exactly what is needed. We leverage tools like device location to help autofill information where possible. We do not require collection of a physical ID. The end result is that applicants can submit an application, have their identity verified, order their ATM and debit card, and be fully booked onto the Galileo core operating system at the Community FI in less than 2.5 minutes. Moreover, the NARMI platform has led to application completion rates of 80% or higher, which is 3 to 4x industry averages. This provides a huge boost to marketing and overall efficiency. As Ben mentioned, a key part of why the Onramp solution works is the digital banking experience. The user experience combines ease of use with effective tools that users need to manage their daily financial lives. Being able to deposit a check remotely via a mobile device or direct deposit are options that are dramatically better than a check cashing service. Utilizing automated bill pay, account transfers, or P2P transactions at no cost. Setting up an automatic savings plan and being protected from overdrafts. Being able to easily communicate with the FI whenever necessary. In addition to convenience, these features help build trust between the user and the FI. Our app also utilizes an innovative scrolling feed that serves up calls to action and drives higher user engagement. One such call to action could be a link to the FDIC Money Smart program, or a refer a friend code to share with others via major social media platforms. Another is to set up an automatic savings plan. Focusing on the financial story and helping drive financial wellness is a key pillar of the Onramp offering. NARMI has worked to find ways to improve savings behavior, including collaborating with the Common Sense Lab, which is led by Dan O'Reilly, professor of behavioral economics at Duke University. With our automatic savings feature, a user is prompted to easily set up a savings program in which a fixed percentage of their transfers or deposits are moved into their savings account automatically. The set it and forget it approach is a tried and true method of reaching savings goals. Unfortunately, many people don't know how or where to start. We make it as simple as possible to do so. The Onramp solution comes with a suite of pre-integrated technology that makes all of this possible in the short timeframes we're describing. It requires no change to the existing tech stack of the FI, nor does it require sophisticated IT resources. For account opening, we are partnered with Alloy to power the identity decisioning process. Everything is fully automated and based on an advanced set of decisioning rules and takes only a handful of seconds. The Galileo system handles the heavy lifting of core processing, ledger, activities, cards, and more. The pre-integration with NARMI shaves off not only costs, but months and months of the typical timeline that an FI could expect when installing a new core system. NARMI's admin portal and support hub makes it very easy for back office staff to control settings, as well as provide support to customers and members. Consumer preference dictates that they want to be able to get answers quickly and communicate wherever they are, whenever they want, on whatever device they choose. Our support hub allows a community financial institution to satisfy this expectation outside of. For self-service, we provide a robust catalog of helpful FAQs and answers. This also takes off some of the load off the support staff. For other issues, users choose the channel of communication most convenient to them, such as secure messaging, email, or phone. This steers support traffic to the most efficient channels and also speeds up resolving urgent issues. Efficiency is top of mind, as is providing a very personalized experience. As mentioned at the outset, costs of service have been a major challenge to community FIs face. As mentioned at the outset, cost of service has been a major challenge community FIs face in reaching the unbanked. That is why it's imperative that the cost of the Onramp offering is affordable to community FIs. Using a standardized set of integrated partners and products, the Onramp turnkey solution can be deployed for less than $9 per user per month, which is at least 50% less than typical serving costs for community FIs. These costs will scale even lower over time as the user base grows. Importantly, these accounts will serve as a gateway to providing access to other financial products such as mortgages, auto loans, and lines of credit, which are often very costly, if not unavailable, outside of the banking system. Now, regarding next steps between today and the end of the year, the Onramp partners will complete integrations, perform testing, align on marketing, and sign up pilot FIs. During the first quarter of 2022, we will go to market with these pilot FIs and continue to hone the program. Getting the program up and running will be a huge, meaningful first step. The rails to reach the unbanked at scale via community financial institutions will be built, and we will continually add cars to those rails. There are already lots of considerations around what these might be, such as models and partnerships around things like credit score dividing, or deploying AWS, artificial intelligence and machine learning, for credit quality insights, enhancing digital collection of survey results. Data collection will be very important for providing not only business metrics to the FIs themselves, but importantly, a new source of information to provide insights into the behavior of the previously unbanked and the unbanked, something that will be very helpful for the regulatory bodies and industry as a whole. In closing, and simply put, Team Onramp is ready to partner with community FIs across the country to better reach the unbanked. And with that, we'd be happy to take your questions.